So on job sites, we're frequently asked, what is a shade pocket? We are also asked, why should we use shade pockets? And then there's other questions like, why should the integration team like Boston Automations be involved early on when planning for shades and windows? So if we take our shade pocket from Future Automation, they make a lot of custom products that we work with. This is shipped flat to us in 8-foot lengths, and then we cut them down to window sizes. So if you look on the underside here, the shade bracket would get mounted in this way. So we'd put the bracket up this way, and then the shade will hang down, and then it'll roll down out of this pocket, either on this side or the other side. A flap would be put underneath here, and so when you look up from underneath, you would only see a little bit of the shade coming down, which is called the hem bar. So the bottom of this pocket has two options here. We have our flush side, which is traditionally done on the window, and then we have our plaster-in mud-in flange. So I'll give an example. We're going to walk up into this pocket. So the builder here cut out a pocket up in the header, and we would fix this pocket up in the header here, and then the builder is going to build a custom wood box around here and then finish this off. Now in this instance, we have a wooden box on the ceiling, so we would not use the plaster-in flange. We would use the smooth edge on both sides here. So when this came up into the window, we'd have a smooth edge, the box would come down, it would be framed in, and then we would have a nice metal edge on the underside. Because this shade is going to come down and there's handles on these windows, we're going to do what is called a reverse roll. So the shade is going to come off the front edge of the roller and drop down slightly proud of the window versus being tight to the window, which will allow us to clear the crank on the window. So that is your Future Automation shade pocket. These come in 3 different sizes to accommodate a variety of Lutron shades, because some of the rollers are a little bit thicker if you have a very wide shade or a thick fabric. These pockets can also accommodate dual or twin shades. So that would be one shade here and one shade here, front to back, or also double height shades where you have one shade on the bottom and one shade on the top, which would allow you to do a sheer transparent shade on one side and then a blackout shade for a bedroom on the other. So that's your Future Automation shade pocket coupled with Lutron automated shades. And then once these are up in the window, we will take our Lutron shade wire. We'll pull that wire right down into this pocket, and then we'll connect it to the Lutron connector and power that shade, so you'll never need batteries.